Okay. We were working in the multinational company of the games development. Then we moved on with one of our other friend and started working with him. Uh, but soon, after 18 months of our job, we realized that uh, we can do this thing and we have the passion to start our own company. Basically, in the start, we all were doing the games development and also all this stuff. So I, along with my friends, and which two were my batchmates, and two from other department of our university. So we started that. Uh, okay, so we started the company. First 6 months, I will say it's a very difficult time for our company. After that, we went from pivot to pivot, and then again restructuring the company. And now it's approximately 4.5 years because we started the company on 29th February 2016. Yes. Uh, so it's their story that we all were doing jobs at the same time. We were not that much satisfied in our current workspace, and we wanted to move on, but not. And also, there was no concept of like the games development firms in Peshawar that much, so we wanted to bring that back to Peshawar.
Okay. Moving to the next question. Why you selected this venture? Why this business?
Okay. So actually, our firm, AptechMedia, is not about. It's not only a games development firm now. It's most of the uh, games development firm plus the gamification of the multiple experiences. We gamify multiple experiences that we normally do in our life, like maximum sports apps that we do for the gamification, maximum experiences like even the step count that we do daily. We gamified that. We work on most of the gamification, also all the other apps and web related services and products we are doing. But as the core is the of the game is this game development is because we all six co-founders, we had the passion for games. We used to play a lot of games, even till now. We play games on PS4 and mobiles and also all those stuff. So we were like all very passionate about this cause. That's why this venture.
Why you started at that particular time?
Well, there were two reasons. The first, we had a bit of clashes with our previous employer, so that's why we wanted to move on. Secondly, our team that we wanted to work with, we had like 2 years of experience, all in the different aspects of in the different fields of that games development, like in games development, art, marketing, animations, all those stuff. So we thought, if not now, like we wanted to start it like 1.5 years, like after 3 years experience. But after the bit of a clash with our previous employer, we wanted to start at that particular time. So it was never planned at that time, but it went well. Oh, thanks God.
Okay. What motivated you to make the leap? What is your motivation?
Uh, well, I will say we three, um, three, no, four of our current co-founders, we were in the same team of the marketing, art, and development, and we were doing very well. And we thought that our skill level is up to the mark that we can start. Also, the other thing is like the clashes with the employers and also not getting the enough appreciation. So that's what the thing that irritated us and wanted us to move on and start over and motivated us. Well, the motivation was from very like a very inner motivation, because all the outer factors that we expected to motivate us, they always demotivate us. Like no downstart, you're not enough experience, to you have no experience of business, and also blah blah blah, a lot of all those things. So the motivation is always from like your inner self that motivate you. All the all not all I think often the people around you, the your family, your friends, they often are like their mentality is often like very discouraging and demotivating. So if you want to get motivation, it's from your inner.
Sir. Who helped you in the whole process? Just like it was just your friends or someone else?
Who helped you in the whole process? Well, a few teachers, a few mentors always ended to their uh, support and their sincerity and their dedication. Uh, they helped a few guys that helped us a lot. The second thing is, I will say, my friends who helped us, like s- especially when we started, we had like a very low amount of money to start the business with. So, like, they helped us a lot, my friends and my teachers. So they helped us a lot.
What were your greatest fears at the time of starting the company?
Well, the greatest fears, I think the greatest fear for any businessman, for any entrepreneur while starting their company is a failure. But that makes you brave. Like, you, if that's your fear that I will get failed, you work more and more, you work very hard to and get to a certain point that you are no more called a failure. Because I will say, like, in the first 6 months of my company, because in the first 6 months I was failed, and I will say a very publicly failed. So and not getting that much enough success. So like, the you fear the thing that if that you have a name in the industry, that you were doing good in a job, and then you are not doing good in business. So that's why all the people in the tech industry around you, they always think that you especially the people who told you that you cannot do it, they mm, often text you again and again. Also, even tagging you in comments on Facebook about the video of failures and also all those things. So it's like that fear that why will people drag me into the stories of failures if I don't do well. So that was the fear. The desires, only one desire, like, to do the best we can, to give the best we can give, and to give products to the gaming world that we are really proud of.
You did that. Okay. So next question: what were the most surprising things about founding and running a company?
Okay, the most surprising things, first of all, seems very easy at sometimes, and it seems very hard at sometimes while running a company. The most surprising thing while running a company is when last year in 2019, we applied for a Google competition. It's a Google game launcher, and for the all Asian countries. And we were, I was sitting with my co-founders at my, in the evening, and one of my mentor, he sent me the link to apply for this, and we were discussing like why we need to apply for it. Like, it's a very huge competition, and why will we even consider it? We are not even one of the few companies in Pakistan, so why in Asia? So, like, why will we apply for it? But then we said, okay, let's give it a try. We applied for that competition. We were among the finalists from Pakistan. Then we to then we went to Google Singapore in the finals and did very well there. So this was a very surprising thing. Like, we were very underestimating and undervaluing our talent and potential of our team. So that was the most surprising thing, that we are not that much lacking in talent uh, and potential. So like, a lot of times we underestimate ourselves. So that was the most surprising thing, to know that we are no more that low level gaming company from Peshawar, and we can compete with Asian countries, with another Pakistani, with top ranked Pakistani companies, and also other Asian countries also. The most important lesson learned, uh,
Excuse me.
yes.
I I think one of our friend is coming to the session. So if he is allowed,
Yeah,
Hina,
sure, yeah,
you
sure.
could.
Yeah, Sadeeq, ask him to send invitation. Link awesome.
Okay, thank you.
He's doing
Continue.
vacation.
Okay, continue.
Okay, sure.
So, what were the most important lessons you learned?
Okay. First and uh, the first most important lesson I learned: never ever uh, rely completely on just your gut feelings. Always check the data and always take data-driven decisions. Whatever the data tells, go on that side. That's a better decision.
What were the greatest difficulties at the time you started?
The time I start, I will say the negative comments from our circle, like down started, the demotivation. Also, there were some funding issues, but there's not that much when you have all your co-founders on board. So you can have some difficult times. Also, the team management and team building. That's a few difficulties that I will say in the start. That's uh, Also there are a few things, but that's very related to games, so that's why it's not for every business. But for the business, team management, uh, and also like the how to motivate yourself and the demotivation of the people, and never let yourself affected from the people around you. So there were the few difficulties.
What were the key reasons that your venture succeeded?
That my venture succeeded. First of all, I will say, as we believe, thanks to Allah, uh, everything goes well and according to the plan, and the plan did succeeded very well. Second thing is the key reason. The first reason is um, teamwork, teamwork, and teamwork. It's like there was a team behind the venture, and all the team members were equally uh, motivated, and all the team members were equally passionate to make this venture successful. So, like, I will say all credit goes to the team.
How important were the entrepreneur skill at building relationship with customers for the success of the venture?
Well, building relationships is very important. Normally, we ignore this, but as it's very rightly said, that your network is your net worth. So the people around you, they will specify where you are going. If you have, if you have a very broad network, if you have relationships in the whole industry and with your customers, with your suppliers, with every person with whom you are doing business. So business is not just a one-time thing that okay, take this and give me money. No, it's a very long-lasting relationship. So every entrepreneur who are good in building relationships with their potential customers, investors, and suppliers, that's a key for a successful venture.
Any two tips which you would give me for effective relationship building skill?
Okay, first and foremost, uh, build relationships with the people who are the real doers in the industry and not only talking about something. Got the point? Okay. Like a lot of people in our industry, we see they talk a lot about entrepreneurship. But if you ask them what is your venture, they don't have any venture at all. They're just speakers of entrepreneurship. So avoid that people, go to the real people who also do that thing. So you if you build a relationship with them, uh, you can have some benefits for your business too. this, that's when you are choosing mentors and trainers. The second one, when if you are if you are building relationship with your customers, be very honest and be very specific.
So, okay, what were the most important personal lessons learned by you?
Okay. The most personal lessons learned by me, uh, first and foremost thing, keep your personal life and professional life completely separate. Uh, as it's very rightly said that keep your emotions outside the door, outside your office door. So like be very focused on your business and never let your personal life, your personal life matters, and your personal life people interfere in your business.
Any other lesson you learned?
That's all.
So, which marketing strategy you use to reach your idea to the public?
Sorry.
I'm saying which marketing strategy was used to reach your idea to the public?
Okay. Well, we use different marketing channels, avoiding a bit of like the few social media platforms. But yes, I will say social media is nowadays uh, better digital marketing platform. The second thing is every person on the team should have a personal PR or personal fan following uh, to gain the first few customers, get the first alpha and beta with those people, get their feedback, and then launch and then use the digital marketing strategies. Like for the games and apps, I will say app optimization, social media marketing, and all those stuff.
How technology has affected your business?
I will not say affected. We at AptechMedia, we normally go to the latest technology and the best technology that we think that is suitable for our business. In the recent 2 years, for apps development, we shifted from a native to a Flutter, and it affected our business positively.
And what if that business was started 15 years ago, where everyone did not have access to technology, you know? So which marketing
Okay.
strategy would you use at that time?
If for stating, if it's started 15 years ago, then it would not be the same because 15 years ago we used to play games from CDs. So, like not the digital marketing, there is a complete supply chain behind the games distribution at that time. You need to distribute the CDs and DVDs to all of the companies. So, apart from digital platforms, you used to go to the conventional supply chain and ask for a distributor that who are distributing in different companies and reach them and talk to them about the game and then convince them to distribute your game and also all those stuff after that. So it would be a lot changed if it was started 15 years ago.
And nowadays, which opportunities are available for the new entrepreneurs?
I will say in Pakistan, our entrepreneurship industry, it's growing and it's in very initial stages. So I will say for new entrepreneurs, it's like the very initial stages of our industry, and we all can benefit. And all the new entrepreneurs who come in the next 5 years to work in this industry, they will become the giants in the next 20 or 30 years.
I ask about finances, with how much money the company was started,
My company was started with just 1 lakh 50,000 rupees.
and how many investors have you bought?
No, no investor, only personal investments.
Sir, and if I ask about the team, how many members were there at the start?
At the start, we were three, four, five, six. We were six members in the start.
The number of the members at this time?
We have like 35 to 40 team members.
And is there any variation in the team skills?
Yeah, a lot.
Okay, sir, that's all.
Okay,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much,
If
sir,
all,
for
always welcome, always welcome. If you need these details, you can get that from like my social media or LinkedIn. So the name of the company is AptechMedia, and we did a founding 29th February 2016. Brief
Sir.
description. We
All those are done. Okay, so thank you. Thank you so much.
okay. All is welcome.
And
All is welcome. Goodbye.
Thank you, sir.
All is welcome. All is welcome.